points in the game.
Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second and 10, he'll throw again. That's reeled in, it's Lewis. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. To the air, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Marion.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Beck. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bauman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Quarterback moving. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's
got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Canes in the hurry up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget.
A shot toward the end zone. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Canes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Big fella moving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead. Out to the 26. Let's see what they've got on second down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Burks. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as his offense continues to show great patience.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the grab. It's Burks. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Batir. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Sategna.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the win.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown,
in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. Looking for blockers. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's back. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete to the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Slips through the line. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. They'll give it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The run from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Canes are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Finds his target down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Defense in press coverage. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll try to slam it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. He's looking to pass. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Got a man, it's Barnes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick 6, all he returned it made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point.
That keeps the score. Miami 34, Oklahoma 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Sategna. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Found a seam on the left. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Oklahoma 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the catch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a two-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and beat a more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The sure hands, it's Burks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Sooners are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Miami, 41, Oklahoma, 35.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To throw, it's Mateer. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown!